is 1 gallon. 1 gallon, bro. Can we get it together? Can we truly, honestly get it the together?
Yo, Trump, we get it. I gotta go to work next week. I can't do this.
It was $60 to get me half a tank. Gas prices? Oh my God.
Y'all, I just paid $3.89 a gallon for gas at a gas station in an undisclosed nation in Potawatomi County. God dang, tell me it's not that high everywhere else. Tell me I'm getting poached in Pot County. I need to know, how much are you paying for gas right now?
So this morning on my way to work, I drove past the gas station. It was $3.69 a gallon for regular gas when I passed the gas station this morning. Tell me why 8 hours later, it is up to $4.29. 60 cents more in 8 hours. It's absolutely ridiculous. I am so sick of this.
It's affected my travels, it's affected stress, it's affected just overall happiness, you know?
Gas prices have been going up. How has that been affecting you?
It's been horrible. I have 4 kids, I have a grandbaby, and this is ridiculous. I don't know what else they want from us. Next month, 2 months, it'll probably be $30, $40. I don't know, but it's horrible. That means less money for rent, less money for food, less money for clothing for my children. It's horrible. Really, really horrible.
The people that voted for Trump and didn't vote at all, what are you gonna do when not only can you not afford groceries, but you can't even afford the gas to get to the damn grocery store? Y'all wanted to make America great again so damn bad. Now look, what's great about you being starving and jobless, almost homeless? I don't think we've ever had so many threats and other things happen other than when he was president the last time. It's only been 2 years. It's only gonna get worse.
I'm sorry to inform you, but gas prices are going back the fuck up. Gas prices are going back up. And I don't know if you checked your local grocery store, but them shelves are looking empty. Shipments are not being made because of the Strait of Hormuz is closed. And Iran does not give a fuck. They have no reason to give a fuck. We have a fearless president who does not know how to negotiate. He thinks threatening people into negotiation is how negotiation is supposed to work. That's not how negotiation works. Iran is going to keep that Strait of Hormuz closed, and they're never going to, I feel like, me personally, I'm just me, I feel like they're never going to make a deal. They're never going to make a deal with America. After all the shit America that did to Iran, they're not making it. They're going to sit there and keep the Strait of Hormuz closed, keep the global economy crashing. Because why not? Because why not? It's going to get to a point where you're going to have to kiss some Iran ass if you want them to open that fucking Hormuz up, bro. And it's crazy because nobody seems to know that gas prices are going back up and your local grocery store's shelves are empty. Like nobody seemed to notice. Now when gas prices get back up to $4 to $5 a gallon, then we're gonna have this conversation all over again. Iran does not give a fuck. They have no reason to negotiate with America because of all the shit America, United States have done. And I just want to see how long this shit gonna last.
Millions of Americans cannot afford gas, groceries, rent. Year and a half after Trump promised lower groceries, cheaper gas, and affordable living. Instead, many families are struggling to keep up with their bills while wondering why life feels so expensive.
Gas prices have reached $3.49 in South Florida. Less than 2 weeks ago, I put gas at $2.52. $2.52, major difference in just 2 weeks. Why? Because the President of the United States has literally put us in a war that no one asked for, because that's what this is, okay? It's a war, all right? It's not just like small military operations. No. All right? $3.49. The man was just touting at the State of the Union address the falsehood that the national average hovered around $2.32, which, by the way, I hadn't seen anywhere. $2.52, I'll give it to you. That did exist. But $2.32, I didn't see anywhere. I literally drove through South Carolina like less than a couple weeks ago, and they weren't there either. They were like hovering around $2.50. The point being is that the decisions that this man is making is what's causing the inflation that we're seeing at the tank. So I am waiting to hear from Republicans to talk about why gas prices are going up, because they had no problem talking about it with the Biden administration and when gas prices were going up with them. But this is the biggest skyrocket I have seen in such a short amount of time. Where are my Republican friends here?
All right, Trumpers, come and get me. Hey, listen, we're back here getting some gas, and let's look. $3.59. The fuel is starting to increase because Donald Trump now is not doing anything about this war that he should be doing. Listen, they started bombing each other last night. It's continuing to go on. The strait is closed. The oil is up. You just see the fuel prices are up. And this is not what the American people voted for. I didn't vote for Trump, but the American people did not vote for gas to be $3.59 when Donald Trump said in multiple stages that he stood on while he was campaigning and said, hey, look, it's going to drop like a rock. It's going to drop like never before. Gas is going to be cheaper than it's ever been in the last 100 years. It's what he said over and over and over. You can go to YouTube and go back and watch some of those past campaign videos. And now look, we have $3 at almost 60-cent gas in a war that's going on that he can't get under control. So Trumpers, you got to stop supporting this man. We have to get this to an end. And at the end of the day, the Trumpers can come and get me on this, but nobody wants $3.60 gas. Donald Trump said he was going to do better. He should do better.
Are we great yet? I cannot believe how much I'm spending on gas today.
I paid $5.89 a gallon for gas yesterday. I was pumping my gas. I was reminded Donald Trump just paid out $5.8 million after being convicted in a court of law, going to appeal, going to the Supreme Court. He paid out $5.8 million to E. Jean Carroll as a convicted sexual assault person. I just couldn't help remembering that.
I'm not a Democrat, but everybody out here was saying, oh, it was more expensive when Biden was in office. No, it fucking wasn't. I can't even fucking afford the better one. I gotta put the cheapest one in my truck. $4 and this is fucking insane.
Gas prices are going back up again, like I said they would, because the strait is still closed. But I don't think enough people realize that the United States wronged Iran first. We made them who they are today. Back in 1953, their democratically elected prime minister wanted to nationalize their oil industry. Back then, Britain controlled Iranian oil. And the Iranian prime minister was like, hey, since this is coming out of our own soil, we should have control over this and we should have financial benefit to the oil coming out of our own land. Our citizens should benefit. Well, the United States wasn't having that. So he staged a coup and took out their prime minister, who was again democratically elected. Before the United States did this, Iran was a more progressive nation. After we did what we did, they started to becoming more and more conservative to the point of where they are now. So we can scream and yell about human rights violations and all this foolishness, but we are the ones that set the stage to allow these things to occur because we wouldn't let Iran be its own independent nation and have control of its own oil that was coming out of its own ground. And now they have closed the strait and they're destroying other infrastructure in the Middle East because of the United States again. Because we chose to drop bombs on them for no reason, because they did not attack us in any way. We dropped bombs on them, and so they retaliated, and now they have no reason to negotiate with us. And lo and behold, our fearless leader is not able to negotiate with them because he doesn't know how to negotiate. Can't threaten people in a negotiation when you were the one that caused all of their problems decades ago and started the current hostilities now. So when people keep screaming, yelling, Iran, boo, Iran, no, boo U.S. behavior, boo U.S. capitalism and greed. This is what caused Iran to be who they are, and this is why Iran has all the cards. The U.S. has no way of getting the Iranians to do what they want. To do what they want. There's no way. They are already angry at us. Then we killed their Ayatollah. There is no negotiating with them. It's give them what they want, or they'll continue to ruin the global economy and cause energy crises. They should have left them alone.
The cost of regular gasoline is back up to $4 a gallon for the national average, and this comes as fighting has restarted with Iran and the United States, and Iran has moved through its proxies to close the Bab al-Mandeb Strait. That's the strait where oil is exported from the Middle East through the Red Sea, and they are closing that off. They are enforcing their own blockade there, which means there will not be much oil, if anything, being exported from the Middle East. So this means all oil exports are essentially going to be cut off, and that's going to send gas prices surging even higher. Now, it is unlikely that the United States will see physical gas shortages here, but because of the shortages across the globe, it will make prices go very, very high. We don't even know how high exactly, but some experts predict it could even hit $9, $10 a gallon if this drags on and on and on for more months. Here's what the average cost of gas is across the country, so you have an idea of what it might be near you. But guys, this war needs to end to get these prices back down, because if fuel keeps going up, it just means the cost of everything is going to continue to rise.
All right, America, gas is on the rise again. I went and filled up this morning. Gas was damn near $4 a gallon again, which means it climbed about 30 cents. I'm guessing overnight in the last couple of days. So after looking up what I had to look up, it's all because of this damn war. Trump doesn't give a shit about us. We are just one giant sinking fucking ship at this point. You know, everybody's hooting and hollering, woo, gas is down again. 79 a gallon. That's what we're saying is decent. I mean, $4 a gallon, and it's only going to go up even more. So I highly recommend go fill up your gas tanks as quick as you can. Put as much in there as you can, because supposedly gas is just going to keep climbing at this point. This fucking war is having such a ripple effect right now. It's putting so many of us in such a tight situation with necessities. Nevertheless, you know, fucking all the other things that we can go into, which is bare necessities. The cost of goods are outrageous. Out-fucking-rageous. I put $40 in my tank. $40. I got less than a half a tank. $4 a gallon. I mean, it was $3.99. It's just such a shame. You know, and the thing is, America isn't a bad country. America is a great country. The people in America are great people. It's the few fucking assholes running the country and collapsing our country who are the bad people, who are making this country appear horrible. But as a whole, America and Americans are amazing people. And we fight and we work our asses off and we do what we have to do, a majority of us. But man, it is fucking taxing. Every day, just fucking feeling like you gotta work even more, just harder and harder and harder for the same basic needs. Just, I feel like it's a never fucking ending cycle. And I know you guys do too. Chime in.
You can feel that majority of people are so tired of the high cost of living. Many voted because they wanted relief from the high prices, but that improvement has not come yet. Many still trapped by the high cost of living. Every trip to the grocery store is a reminder that money does not stretch as far as it used to. Every visit to the gas station reminds people how much transportation affects every part of their lives. Gas prices matter because they affect almost everything. Trucks move food across the country. Ship transports products around the world. Farmers depend on fuel to plant and harvest the crops. Factories rely on transportation to deliver supplies. So when the energy costs rise, businesses pass those costs on to the consumers, and that means families end up paying more for everyday goods. People want leaders who focus on affordability and solutions that make their daily life easier. People want the leaders who understands what ordinary families experience every day instead of being disconnected from the daily reality that people are facing. And you can tell that whether someone supports Republicans or even Democrats, most Americans share similar concerns when it comes to paying bills and supporting their families. Most people simply want to work hard, pay their bills, save a little money, and feel hopeful about tomorrow. Elections create expectation, And when those expectations are not met, it creates disappointment, and that's why majority are today. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.